Many people are having awakenings. Many people are waking up out of the dream of separation, either temporarily, or more abidingly, or moving in and out of that. But what happens then? Because living it as an everyday reality becomes much more of a challenge. Living it, living the truth of that openness, living the truth of that wholeness is where the rubber hits the road. It's very often there's a very real and absolute, total waking up out of the dream of separation, but because there are challenges or sticking points as that realization descends through the personality into the living reality of it, it can get stuck and it can become something that we try to hold on to, and that can easily become a spiritual ego, a subtle persona of I have awakened, and then there's a denial of the whole human realm, or there can be just confusion about it when some of the very messy aspects of being human are surprisingly still here. Well, how can that be if I've awakened to the perfection of wholeness and yet I'm still experiencing my humanity? And where do we experience our humanity? Mostly in relationship. And where is relationship? Everywhere. Everything is relationship. The relationship to your body, the relationship to your feelings, the relationship to each other, the relationship to every single aspect of life is relationship. And that's where we experience the mess. That's where we experience the pain. That's where we experience the stickiness. So even though we may awaken out of the dream of separation, we still get triggered in intimate relationships. So what happens when the old habit, the old conditioned reactivity, which is ingrained in us to withdraw, to defend ourselves, to numb out, to protect ourselves from being hurt, or to push away, or to blame, or any of the other mental and emotional acrobatics that we're so used to and we may not even be aware of. What happens when they are still operating, even though we've awakened out of the dream of separation? These old strategies can still play themselves out, and inevitably will, unless they are met consciously. So awakening is not the end point, it's not the final destination, it's the starting point. Now the work begins. Now the juicy part starts. Now that light, the light of wholeness, the light of love, will shine on everything, on every little dark corner in your heart, in your gut, and in your mind, that has up until then operated out of conditioned reactivity, out of fight or flight, self-survival. It'll shine a light on that, it'll highlight it, in order to be fully met. And to fully meet it, It means to be really intimate with it. To not succumb to the withdrawal, to the recoiling, to the numbing, to the pushing, to the fighting, to the hiding, to the pretending. It means being available and open to the rawness of your experience. It's not about making it perfect, and it's not about not feeling pain. It's about being intimate with that and being okay with that. That doesn't mean being detached or being neutral. It doesn't mean always being calm. It means you're okay with your experience. It's amazing how much we judge our own experience. We don't like it, so we try to push it away. We don't like it, we think it's wrong. It's wrong, I'm wrong, you're wrong, life is wrong. It's a hell of a lot of wrongs. What if it's all okay? What if it's okay to feel like something's pierced your heart? What if it's okay to feel shattered? What if it's okay to feel broken? And so on and so on. It means there's no judgment. It means there's no separation. Judgment is what creates the separation. So it's an unbounded acceptance of what is here. And as we come to meet that in our intimate relationships, right in the midst of a trigger point, when we allow ourselves to meet that in our work environment, just at the point where we want to blame or run away or suppress our true feelings, that's the point, to stay open to it. That's the point, to be intimate with it. Right in the middle of whatever's happening in the body. Whether there's illness or tiredness or aging or some kind of loss. Right in the middle of that need to have another cigarette, to have another chocolate biscuit. Right in the middle of that, to be open, to stop. And see what you're running away from and what you're running towards. To see those strategies that avoid the fullness of meeting this.